And taking a look here at Tues. Yeah, very interesting. I feel like this week is just about, like, overall, just even from that first one is just us utilizing and using our skills that we've developed over this time, um, and staying in, like, again, that highest frequency we can until this next full moon, until this eclipse corridor, until we walk through it. So, all right. And we've got cards flipping everywhere. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I just think I'm finding this really interesting because I can't believe I picked this deck because it's going to be hard, but I'm going to be reading it not as like things we need to do for, it's not so much about our life, but like to get us into the future, but it is about the homework for this week and where we can find our solace every day. Okay, our first card up is for Tuesday's hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Yeah, I think just all week, this is just going to be about what can you do every day for, even if it's for 5 minutes, to keep the frequency high within yourself, and not let that darkness creep over us because it's trying and it will take you. It doesn't care. It is just waiting for people to like dive into it, and we're not going to do that. Well, I'm not. So, um, we got the Oracle card. So it's said, wait for important information. So, like I said, this week and the weeks coming up, like it's probably going to be disclosure daily of like, this is true and this is not, and this is, and like, look at this show. It's not adding up. Like there's so much going on right now that um, yeah, there's more important information to come. So just kind of be aware of that. What I want to like focus on this is that she's doing a bit of like a meditative ceremony too. So we've got our smudging bowl. She's in like that like trancey sort of deep thought. I think there's a stargate in the background too. So it's also just reminding us to tap in and again asking our higher self, and that kind of things. What is the information I need to know to keep my vibration high, keep moving on with this energy? So Tuesday, doing a little bit of a meditation around like loving thoughts. The interesting thing for the life purpose one is we got books. um, you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So I've actually been doing that this week, is trying to stay off the internet as much as I can. It's sometimes difficult because I do find I start scrolling through all those stories, and then I start like getting a little upset. But I've got this pile of books that I still haven't read, and I'm like, okay, I'm just, even like if I have half an hour, I'm just taking half an hour and going through some of these books. And it's actually more comforting because I'm reading things on like the Hathors and the Arcturians and like all different kinds of esoterical stuff. But it's making me feel better because they're talking about this process that is happening right now on this planet and how it was designed and always meant to happen. So maybe immersing yourself in, some of that material, looking at books, just and I know I'm not saying bury your head in the sand with everything going on outside, but make sure you're taking adequate breaks from social media and the news, if you do that and that kind of stuff, to um, to continue to keep your mind open, looking at different subjects and things like that. So um, they're just more. It's more comforting. Trust me, uh, for your soul than it is to keep scrolling through today's happenings. All right, that's Tuesday. All right, let's see what's in store on Wednesday this week. Yeah. It's nice though because the energy I'm getting from the week so far is not, yeah, there's intensity of energy coming in, but this week gives us a chance to use all these skills that we've honed and just it's almost like I feel like it's going to be a bit of a restful week. Just we're doing more activities that are like going inside into our inner uh, sanctuary of self and really learning um, really just learning some you know calming mechanisms and things that we have to I got two here. The calming and mechanisms that we use to just keep us on that nice energetic level of love and not be um, inundated with the negative. Okay, it's Wednesday. I can never say this. Mahavatar Babaji. I know Babaji. Soul expansion on Wednesday. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. That's a good one. I also like the Om symbol as at kind of more at higher heart or throat. So maybe chanting some Oms this Wednesday would be good. Yeah, just understanding that we're starting to connect all the dots of our consciousness. And it was kind of like at the beginning there, it's like the potential card is that it's easier just for us to observe and put everything together at this time. We're not really trying to force anything, um, or, or like it's just at its potential. We're not quite there yet. We're getting there. We also got the Trust and Thrive card. So, yeah, again, this is just about us, again, not trying to manipulate or change or just letting things unfold and flow as they're coming in. Um, and trusting the universe, has our back. The Thrive thing is like, stand up and be seen and, you know, and really tap into your energy and know and like thrive through this time, even though it's crazy right now. It's 3:33 as I'm recording this. Interesting. Okay, then these cards are always funny because so we also got um, two of these cards. The animals card came up. I'm not going to read the thing because I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting. So um, I just spent like 20 minutes like on laying on the bed with my dog and just petting him, and it's just so soothing and comforting. So if you do have animals, um, using that as a tool to calm ourselves and bring um, good energy in, that unconditional love can't be beat. If you don't have animals, what's also coming up is just watching outside when you're in nature. So, like there are some strong messaging coming in through the animals. Like it's funny, my friend has a deck that talks about the animals in depth. I really should probably get this deck. Um, but I've been seeing like a ton of blue jays, and she sent me the little write up for it, and I was just like, it just like spiritually kicked my butt. um, like we got crystals earlier in the week. I don't know if you guys have your own oracle cards, or if you do them. But if you're finding yourself really questioning everything right now, they're just saying it might be good to do some oracle cards just for yourself. So asking for advice, the highest good, what you can do to like help you through this next couple weeks of this eclipse season. So yeah, if you use oracle cards, take a look at those. There could be some good comfort in those. All right, let's have a look at Thursday. Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm reading this card. I'll read it to you in a second, but there's something about us also that this week is a lot about. Whoop, there's my dog. I guess he's not sleeping anymore. Woo! Anyway, totally missed my train of thought. I should probably stop this, but I'm not going to. Um, there's something about us just really coming into our center and understanding that okay, well, let's just read the cards. The first card is Divine Director, Intervention, and Purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. The energy I'm just getting is they're like, you have been in this earth school now. If you're watching this, you know what earth school is. We came here to refine our skills and our things. Now we are being called upon to start using those skills. And how we do that is a part of it is weirdly trusting the universe that they're guiding us. And so we're watching out, we're using our intuition and we're watching out for the signs and the symbols. That's why the animals that came up yesterday and the oracle cards. So this is just like a week of like our best place to be, um, to keep us feeling happy, right? Happiness is our purpose, is that we need to, and keeping our sanity with everything going on, is we need to start utilizing all these skills we have. So it's kind of like we went and took all this schooling, and now it's like, it's not a test. It's just a like, hey, like, show me what you learned and let's see, because it's sort of like also that we're having a recognition of ourselves, of how strong and powerful, and that we are like getting this information and we are intuitive and we are like here to help others by using these skills. So, yeah, really, just really watching the guidance. It's coming in strong. We also got the Sage card, be devoted and committed. So to me, this is just like the sage is always the wise one, right? They have all the esoteric knowledge and the divine knowledge. So we're really just being called on to trust that, but also be committed and devoted to start practicing these skills that we've been given, that we're learning, that these integrations, all of this energy that's come into us. It's time for us to start, like the warrior. He keeps flipping out sometimes when I'm shuffling cards. But it's about standing up and taking a bit of action, right? That Aries energy, like moving forward. We also got Heart's Desire. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So again, just a reminder, we have this backing behind us. It's just important though that we're using these skills. This is totally the vibe of the whole week that I'm getting is start working with, even if it's for 5 minutes, right? Just writing, uh, maybe you're channeling. I don't know what is your preferred method and what you're working with, or maybe you're just sitting, peacefully with a crystal and getting information through that. So basically, it's doing whatever works for your spirit and your soul this week, but really trying to tap into all these things this week and start using them.